we have the Cort X2 guitar out with our zebra pickups. These are a set of alnico 5s, and I think these are the 5s. These are the 5s and the 4s. Pretty sure they're the 5s. Anyways, so we've done other videos already with the Telecaster, my Strats. My Les Paul is in the demo review video, so if you want to hear the Les Paul, I'm not going to do a separate one with the Les Paul. It's already there up for the demo and review, and you can also find out what I think of this amp. And I'm actually thinking a lot more highly of it now that I plugged my Strat in, and I was like, oh my god! You know, like, I've been looking for an amp for so long that my standard Strat would sound good on with the pickups I put in it, because even the stock ones sucked, and it's like, none of my amps were working for me. I had a lot of amps. And I've been through a lot of amps. And this one, oh, it rocks that Strat. Anyways, let's go on to this one. Now this is just straight humbuckers, no splitting of coils or anything. So we got our 3 positions. Everything's dimed. Settings are the same as the other videos. Clean channel, gain is, master gain for clean is at 12. The master volume is at 3 o'clock. The lead channel, we have gain and master volume both at 12 o'clock. So let's start on the clean channel. These are some really high output pickups. Alright, let's go to this dirty channel. Oh, I know I'm going to regret this with what's going to happen, probably feedback, but we'll deal with it. I can tell you already from what I'm hearing, these pickups sound awesome with this amp. My Boss Katana 100 wasn't this nice. I mean, with this guitar, it's like, wow. Alright, now for that lead boost. This boosts the volume and it overdrives the gain. friend. This has been my go-to guitar, guys, for years. And I can't wear out the frets. I don't know why, but I play the snot out of this thing. And haven't been able to wear the frets down. Anyways, it's probably because they're super jumbos and you need a very light touch. But that is the Cort X2 with these Les Paul Zebra style alnico 5 pickups. And yeah, not bad for 12 bucks out of China from banggood.com. They sound awesome on this amp. Wow, I was amazed. I mean, my Strat, like, I wasn't kidding. The Strat sounds awesome on this amp. Has sounded like, not that great on my other amps. I mean, pretty good on the Katana. Like, you know, it did make an improvement. But not enough to say, I love my Strat. You know what I mean? I just really love my Strat. And so with this amp, the Strat just comes to life. And the Cort X2, the same thing. It sounded really good with the Katana with the stock pickups, which was fine. I wanted a change. I wanted something different kind of tone as well. And so I thought I'd change the pickups in this guitar. And but it kind of went against me quite a bit with the other amps, including my Katana 100. So playing it on this, it's like, wow! Now this thing really just sparks, you know? So don't ever knock $12 pickups out of China, because man, these suckers are really nice on this amp. I wonder how they're going to sound on other all-tube amps. It sounded pretty good actually on the Orange Micro Dark, but you know, just outstanding on this thing. So that's good. So that concludes actually all the demo videos for running guitars through this thing, at least for now, because all I got left are acoustics, and yeah, we're not plugging acoustic guitars into regular guitar amps, especially a tube amp. Yeah, that concludes all my electric guitar videos. So we've got the Cort X2, we've got the SG Pro 400, the Gibson Les Paul 2018 Studio, my standard Stratocaster with the alnico pickups in it, which is an upgrade from the factory, believe me, big upgrade. Of course, my Affinity Strat, look for that video with the dual rail humbucker setup that's got 3 dual rails, thick coil, split, or tap, whatever you want to call it. Turns them into singles. Anyways, and of course my Affinity. Now my Affinity, I think I'm going to be doing some pickup upgrading on that bridge. And maybe even at the same time I'll get a match set for the bridge and the neck and put something way better in it. Just because, I mean, it was great on the Boss Katana, but it's not bad on this one. It's actually really good. I don't know, I kind of like to have all my guitars sound really awesome on whatever amps I have together. And so I'm going to probably end up doing a pickup upgrade on my Affinity Telly. But yeah, sick amp, guys. Totally sick amp from Hughes and Kettner. Take a look at these amps. If you're a Canadian, look no further. Go to Long McQuaid. Check out their website. Go in their local store. They have almost 80 stores nationwide. That's where I got mine. Was actually in North Bay, Ontario, which is like a 20-minute drive for me. 10 minutes if I'm speeding. 5 minutes if I want to really get in trouble, but I don't ever drive that fast. That's just mental. But anyway, so there's the Hughes and Kettner, and this was running through a Trainer 1x12 cab that used to be a Block 100 amp, like I've mentioned. But when you take out the amplifier, it's a sealed cab, so I think it might still need porting, but it might not, because right now it's actually starting to really pop to life. And I will say this too about the Hughes and Kettner amp. The more you start to drive those tubes to, you know, push the power through, the cleaner it gets, the more powerful it gets, and it's just like, you know, it's like really awesome. So I knocked tube amps for many years, guys, but now that we have technology too that allows the amp tubes to burn at an even rate, like you will find in the Hughes and Kettner, there may be other amps out there that have the same tech, but the majority of them don't. That was one of the selling points for me, is the fact that my tubes are going to burn evenly, you know, all 4 of them. So my tone stays, you know, if it's going to diminish, it all goes at the same level, you know, it doesn't go off kilter and sound like soupy crap. It stays sounding good all the way through the burn cycle of the tubes. And the tubes are cheap to replace, which is good even if you go Chinese tubes that are in there now, or Russian tubes. And those Chinese tubes actually sound pretty freaking good, I gotta say. So anyways, a little bit of extra on this video. Sorry, I'm really loving this amp, and this is definitely an amp that has now got me kind of tied in and hooked into tubes. Doesn't mean I'm going to turn my back on solid state, because I never will. I still love solid state. It has its place in my life and in my studio. But for a lot of stuff I'm going to be doing in the future, you're going to be hearing that being pumped through the Hughes and Kettner, because it also has a DI built into it, and it is hooked into my mixing board, which I have turned off right now, so you just get the sound of that speaker. And going through the DI and into a PA, oh man, it is amazing. I mean, if you liked the tones on any of these videos, you would adore them going through a PA setup, okay? Especially if you're running the same setup as I am in my studio. Mixing board makes no difference. You're leaving all your controls at 12 o'clock for bass mid treble on the mixer, but you can manipulate if you want. But the speakers I'm actually using on my PA are Yorkville YSM 8s. So they're the 8-inch speakers. They're like, 90 watts a side. Each speaker has 90 watt biamps. And wow, can they ever kick some serious butt in this house. I can literally vibrate the house. I'm not even running half the potential power out of them. So that's actually kind of good. So yeah, I can definitely cause a lot of hell out here. Yeah, that's amazing for an 18 watt amp, and we're not even driving at full blast. I mean, that's just amazing. So thanks guys, and stay tuned for more videos of gear stuff that'll be coming down the road, and other videos and whatnot. And I gotta get some more time to do some RC stuff too. So catch you in a while. Bye bye.